Hi there, welcome to Total Body Conditioning. This is a special edition of TBC. We're gonna go heavy today. We're gonna start with a warm-up. Everything we're gonna do today is considered a multi-joint movement. And that's exactly what it means. So right now, we're moving through ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, and elbows. So we're gonna do some total body movement with heavier weights. So rack yourself up. I'm gonna go all the way up to 15 today, because that's what I got. Hold your squat, stiff side to side. Just because I like the song. Slow it down. Take your feet a little bit wider. Lunge side to side. Start to add a shoulder roll. Elbow pull back. Take that a little higher, like you're just pulling your hair off your forehead. All right, just one side. Reach and pull. 4 more of those. Multi-joint movement, warming up. Over and hold. Take that arm across your face. Palm up, across your face. Palm up. How you doing today? How's your day going? Hold this stretch. Reach as long and far as you can. Drop your hips a little. Find that length. Go ahead and come to center. Turn the toes out. Bring it up. Opposite side. Reach and pull. 4 more. Hold it over. Let's take those arm circles. So nice and slow. The palm turns up as it comes behind you. Beautiful. Take it over. Hold that stretch. Reach, lower. Good. Lower that arm. Come to center. Bring your feet in and let's squat it out. Multi-joint movements. Awesome, you guys. Take it down and hold. Pulse is right here. Core has to hug in tight. Tailbone is pointing back. So the shape from the side looks like that. Hold it down, sit in your chair, lift your chest, reach forward. We're gonna come up onto our toes. This should give you a nice little zing, little burn in your quads. Woo. Drop the heels, bring yourself up, stretch overhead. All right, I think we got all the joints warmed up. Let's tap the step. Let's get the heart rate up a little bit. Turn that into a heel tap. And let's go a little bit faster. Double time. Stand tall. Keep your good posture. Step up and down. You can turn this into a little jog. Just notice which foot steps up first. Switch your feet. Step or jog. Heart rate up. I want you a little bit warmer. Got big moves. We got heavy weights. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to your bench. Come into plank pose. And we're gonna take wide plank today. Turn the fingers in slightly. Elbows are gonna press toward the outside. We're gonna do some slow push-ups. Hold your plank. Down 2, here we go. Up 2. Woo. Belly in, neck in line with your spine. You might even try looking forward a little bit. Woo. 2 more of these. Drop your knees, scoot back, give your chest a good little stretch. Come to a regular plank, knee to chin. Pressing your hands into the bench, open your shoulder blades, called protraction. Keep your core strong. Double time if you want, mountain climbers. Breathe, everybody. 8, 7, 6, 5. Step it in, come back to your squat. Out of reach, heart rate should be up. Multi-joint movement. Let's add a little squat jump. Four more. And on top of your bench. All right, these are backward lunges. Straight back. Straight spine. Good. You got it. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Shake everything out. Give me 1 more. Deep breath in. Big exhale. All right. We're gonna start with a movement called power clean. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Your feet are hips distance apart. Your bar, if you have a bar, that actually is gonna work better, but I've got dumbbells. So we're gonna start right here with the bar or dumbbells in front of the shins, right? So you've got a lumbar curve, your chest is lifted. We're gonna do this slow motion. You're gonna start to stand up. And as you stand up, your hips come forward. You're gonna shrug your shoulders and flip your bar or dumbbells into a partial squat and then stand up. All right? So slow motion and stand. Okay? So let's try a few of those. Stand up, partial squat, stand up. Down, partial squat, stand up. Okay? The heavier your weight, obviously, the harder that is. Down, receive it, stand up. Okay? Receive it, stand up. Do a few more. Receive, stand. You're down, receive, stand. You want to try that with heavier weight? Okay, let's do it. I'm going 15s. So, get your good squat, stand up, hips forward, receive, stand up. Right? Boom. Woo. Come on. Boom. Push it up. The more you do with great form, the more this starts to get to be a natural movement. Woo. Yeah. Woo. One more time. All right, finish with your feet wide. Let's squat it out. Plie squat, multi-joint movement. In this case, knees and hips. Okay, tuck your abs in. Stay neutral through the center, but bring one dumbbell straight down. Try not to twist. Try not to alter your straight spine. Changing the angle of resistance. Good. Switch sides. Whew. These heavy weights, do the trick. Straight spine. 8 more. Whew. Yeah. Squeeze your glutes every time you stand up. Nice. Take your plie, alternate heels off the floor. Yeah. 8, 7, 6, little calf work. Finish with 8 more plies. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, core strong. Maintain a plie, upright rows. How you doing? Woo. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Let these guys go. Grab a lighter set of dumbbells. Shake everything out. Step up and down. Okay, we'll get a little bit of cardio here. Giving our muscles a rest before our next power heavy set. Bicep, tricep. Easy movement. Just an easy swing. Change your lead leg. Nothing fancy. Just keeping our body moving. Keeping our heart rate up a little. Staying warm. So, got a question for you. Who is a mentor in your life? Who's someone you look to for inspiration? Alternate your knees. Scoop it forward. Four more of these. Good job, everybody. Let these go. We're going to deadlifts. So grab those heavy weights. Let's hit our hamstrings. Whew. All right. Feet, hips distance apart. Weights on the front of your thighs. You're gonna stick your booty out. Give me a little duck butt. And then chest forward. Come to a flat back, just right here. Your weight is just below your knees and your back is flat. Come up from there. Okay, you can bend your knees if you need to. That's your action. Down for 2. Start with just below the knees so that you can keep your spine long and the muscles in your back engaged. Never, ever, ever do this with a rounded back. All right, so if that's feeling pretty good, go a little bit lower. Come toward your shins or ankles, but try not to round your back at all. Hamstrings, glutes, and erector spinae, the back muscles working here. Abs cinch in tight. As you stand up, squeeze your glutes. Keep it going. Just repetition. You got your heaviest weight on this one. All right, go ahead and rest your hands for a second. You need to do a little bit more of that when we're using heavier weights. We're gonna try a set on each leg. So a single leg deadlift. This will be fun. So grab your heavier weight again. Stand on your right foot, extend your left toes back. So same rules apply. You're hinging from the hips and your back is neutral, right? You've got that inward curve. That's step one. Step two, you could lift that leg. You're a little teeter-totter. Step three, you can come up and not touch that foot down. Stay in balance the whole time. Let's go 4 more. 3. That leg should be screaming. All right, go ahead and come up. Other toe back and begin hinging from the hip. So you're folding at the hip. You're not rounding up the spine. Super important. If that works, try to lift the leg and tap it down. It's gonna feel better to your back to come all the way up straight in between sides. I can't look at you. Or I fall. Eyes on one point to help with your balance. Really press into your standing foot. That helps a lot. Core stays strong. 4 more. And 3. 2 more. All right, switch out for light dumbbells. Fun, huh? Take a figure 8. Come over, walk around the edge. Come over, walk around the end. Ready? You can add a little hop if you want. You can run around the end. You're just making a figure 8. One more figure 8. Tap side to side. Let's add a little bit of shoulder. Doing okay? First half of this workout is lower body. The second half is upper body. So we'll do one more set for the lower body. And then we'll head upstairs. Hamstring curls. Bring your elbows back. Add a tricep press. I hope you got some sweat now. I got the sweat going. That's good. That's why we're here, right? Last 4. All right. Let's switch out for heavy dumbbells. Squats are next. We're gonna do a couple of variations of squats. So grab your heavy dumbbells and straddle your bench, or take a little bit more narrow stance. Don't bump your ankles, but just use your step as a guideline as we come into squats. Down 2, up 2. Good. So these would be considered more of a narrow squat. You're still hips distance apart, but your toes are pointing forward, your tailbone points back, your chest reaches forward. So you might even look out in front of you, try not to crank your neck, but we're just trying to avoid rounding the spine. This is a hip and knee joint movement. There's a little bit of shoulder movement because I'm hinging my torso backwards. And so then my arms end up in front of me. But there's no movement in my torso at all. It's cinched in tight and it's staying that way through the range of motion. Got it? Let's pulse it down for 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and then drive up on 4. 1, 2, 3, drive up on 4. You're feeling your weight in your heels. Your toenails are lifting in your shoes. Your toenails are pushing the top of your shoes, okay? I want you to keep feeling that, back in those heels. 2 more just like this. Woo. And up. All right, let's change it. Let's go a little bit wider. So toes turn out, heels maybe 2 inches away. And now we're gonna bring the weight to the shoulders. All right, so if you got a bar, you can grab that, or you can hold your dumbbells here. Ready? Down 2. And I'm gonna bring my elbows right to the inside of my knees. That's how low I'm sitting. Same posture, just knees coming out a little bit in the direction of the toes. Slow, steady, controlled movement with a strong core. Those muscles under your skin are so happy. They're doing their job. They're doing what they love, what they were born to do. Let's pulse it down for 3. Ready? Go. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your glutes. One more time. And let those go. Trade out for light. All right, so you're gonna straddle your bench again, and you're tapping your bench. Let's hold the dumbbells right here at waist height. They're small enough, you can interlace your fingers. Add a press forward. Squeeze in. Inch in that core. Good. Start to stir it now. Twist to the side of, I'm gonna start over. Twist toward the knee that's lifting. There we go. You can stay here, or release your hands, lift the knee. See if you can feel your hips a little bit after those 3 lower body sets. Reach higher, pull down. Keep it going, you have 8 more. All right, you got your wide feet. Come to your wide squat. Elbows to the inside of the knees. Let's add an overhead press. Come up onto your toes. A little bit of calf work. You are doing great. We are right at the halfway mark of this ride. Hold it down. Heels come up. Little tiny pulses. Come on. Legs are shaking. Interlace those fingers again. Keep pulsing. Add the arms out in front. You got it. Open up the arms. Keep pulsing. 4, 3. Drop your heels. Bring it in. Press it out. Awesome, you guys. Multi-joint movement. We're done with all the lower body stuff. We get to move up. 8 more. Our next set is a bench press. So if you'd like to grab a mat and put it on your bench, you can. Ready? Let's set that up with heavy dumbbells. All right, we are on our back. Heavy dumbbells right here. And pretend you have a bar in your hand, and I want you to hold. So we're gonna try to keep our elbows straight out from our shoulders and press up. Bring it back. Press up. Bring it back. So multi-joint movement. Here, that's elbows and shoulders. Take a look at your wrist and try to keep your wrist in a straight line, straight up and down, not wrinkled or bent backwards, okay? Relax your neck. Let your chest and your shoulders do the work. Nice and slow. We're not getting too fast or fancy. We've got heavier weight, so that means slower. Quality versus quantity. We're really looking at form. When you get heavy weight in your hands, this is where there's a greater risk of injury. So you always want to make really sure to be aware of what's happening in your body. Nice and slow. Now we're going to just change it a little bit. Hold the bottom, pulses down, down. And by down, I mean 1 inch. You're still elbows parallel with your shoulders. Go for 8, 7, out 6, woo, 5. Core strong. Come up for 2. Oh, I'm promising you, we are gonna feel this tomorrow. Cinch it in tight. Can you hold on? 4 more, everybody. Now get what you came for. 2, baby, baby. 1, and release. Lift your head. Rock yourself up to a seat. All right, everybody. I'm gonna have you grab your band. And if you don't have a band, stay there, do a couple more presses. But this is fun. After you've worked your chest with heavy weight, to grab a band from behind, comes under your armpits, grab the handles, and do some fast presses. Same action you were just doing. I promise you now, this is gonna give you a little burn. Pre-fatigue those muscles with the heavy weights. Finish it off with your bands. Oh yeah. Now, this is where we want to quit. Don't quit. Keep moving. Even though it feels really uncomfortable, keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now you can stop and grab your lighter dumbbells. All right, we're just gonna move side to side. Start to find those outer edges. Dumbbells right here in front. Let's take it lateral motion. Abduction, adduction. That means moving sideways, essentially. Taking your limbs out away and back in. All right, just your left arm. Just your right arm. Just your left. Just your right. Alternate. Little coordination test, right? You kind of have to think about it. 4, 3, 2, both together. Keep moving. 4 more. Hold the dumbbells in, pull a heel back. It's like you're kicking yourself in the butt. Arms to the sides. Good. Arms out on an angle. Perfect. Arms straight out. Palms stay down, arms in front. Really got to have some core for that one. Palms turn up, soft hands. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, folks, grab your band again. We're gonna go into the back. Grab the handles of your band and then grab in the middle so you got about a foot, and you want some good tension there. So we're gonna do lat pull down. So take a good little stance. Arms are straight overhead. Sit your hips down and we pull. So you want to give yourself enough tension that you feel good resistance, but also that allows you to pull your hands wider as they come down. You're sitting on a bench in the weight room, you'd be holding a bar above your head on a cable and pulling it down. Same action. For multi-joint movement, shoulders and elbows here. Even though this isn't heavy weight, these bands do the trick. If you don't have access to a weight room, it's gonna be your next best thing. This or a pull-up bar. So how many of you can do full body pull-ups? Confession, in 40 years of fitness, and I'm a fairly strong person, I have never been able to do a full body pull-up. I blame it on these long arms. I think longer arms, and I have a heavier, more muscular body, so that's a lot of weight to lift with a long lever like that. That's my excuse. Dad and I never really, truly try. So there's that. 4, 3, 2, and hold it up. You're gonna pull with one arm now. Pull to your waist. So I really believe that some bodies are built to push, and some bodies are built to pull more efficiently. And I think I have a push body. My push-ups are good. I've always trained push-ups. My age and push-ups every day. How about you? And I keep saying I'm gonna start training pull-ups. And then I do and I hate it and I stop. So maybe I'll pick that up again. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Give that a little shake out. Let's tap the bench while we just give our shoulders and upper body a little rest. All right, we're gonna come straight out in front and we're gonna pull right to the chest. I'm gonna keep the feet moving now. So it's more of a row. The neck is relaxed. The shoulder blades are pulling together. You can tap with your toes or your heels. Four, 3, 2, 1. Hold your band in one hand, step or run. Let's do a quick little surge. Grab a hold, create that again, tap your bench, reach, pull, reach, pull. It's a row, keep your feet moving, heels or toes. Tension on the band. Your back should feel this, yes? 4, do you remember what foot you ran with last time? Probably your dominant leg. All right, let's switch it up, run it. Other leg. Keep it going, come on everybody. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab those loops again. We're gonna combine all of those movements. So you're up here, You're gonna pull down 2. One arm each side. And then out in front, pull wide for 4. 3, 2, take it up, 2 down. Alternate arms. Bring it out in front and pull it back for 4. 3, 2, one last time. Overhead, you're pulling 2. Let's add a little squat. Alternate arms. Out in front. Good. Last 2. Let this go. Grab some heavy dumbbells for overhead press. All right, I am going to start with heavy, but I'm not sure it's going to last very long on this one. So, overhead military press. Soft knees, strong core. Do your best to keep your abs engaged, to keep your core really cinched in nice and tight so the rib cage doesn't pop open. So you're pressing straight up and down with a straight up and down body. Woo! 2 more, come on. All right, we're gonna come down. Upright rows, these are easier than overheads. Kind of. Woo! Oh yeah. All right, we're just doing 4 more of these. We're gonna work all the way around the deltoids, the shoulders. There are 3 different muscles in the deltoids, the shoulders, and they work in 3 different ways. Go ahead and switch out for, let me go, let's see, what are these? 10s on these guys. All right, so we're still right in the middle, the medial deltoid, lateral raise. And you can do these with bent elbows or straight elbows. That would look like this. The heavier the weight, the more bend you're gonna want in your elbows. So all 3 of those actions, overhead press, upright row, and lateral raise, that's all medial or middle deltoid. About 4 more. All right, now we're going to lighter weights. All right, so I've got 5s on this one. And I'm gonna alternate front raises. So from the side, my body stays in the straight, neutral position. Now I'm using the front of the shoulder, the anterior delts. Try to keep your head up, your shoulders back. 4 more. Now you can keep alternating, but we're gonna try to take it up to double so you don't get that rest in between. And you can tell right away, core required here, right? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn the palms sideways. Let's go back to lateral. A little bit faster because we have lighter weights. It's gonna be your medial deltoid again, middle. 4. Now we're gonna finish this off with the weakest part of the shoulder, back of the shoulders, posterior delts. And we've broken from the pattern of multi-joint movement. Now we're just using single joint. Just the shoulder pressing back into extension. Rear delts. You can just feel the back of your shoulders. And folks, they are so lazy. What do you call them lazy? They're lazy because we've got our arms in front of us all the time. I want you to hinge forward a little bit. Give yourself the added stress of gravity. These guys get tired pretty quick, don't they? How about 8 more? You can come to more of a flat back if you want. 7, 6. Woo.
All right, come upright, and we're gonna combine front, middle, back, middle. So you can stay upright or you can hinge forward as you do those back presses. Front, middle, rear delts, side, forward, happy shoulders. All right, keep these weights, alternate the knees. Let's just rest the shoulders. One more little hit on that heart rate. How do you feel? All right, I want you to change your bench out for a mat. We're gonna finish with some core. Last 4. All right, grab your mat, let's get on the floor. All right, we're gonna make a 360-degree journey around the floor. Starting right here, surface, rectus abdominis, the front of the body, your 6-pack, which is really an 8-pack. Elbows are wide, chin is lifted. And instead of thinking like rounding your body, I want you to think of sliding your bottom rib closer to your hip bones. So it's almost like an accordion action versus the curl up. Try not to see your elbows. Push them back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, relax your head, relax your arms, roll over onto your left side. Come up to your elbow, bend your knees, right arm in the air, and we're gonna lift and lower. And if you wanna make it a little more challenging, float a leg up. Obliques. So these bottom waist muscles, not W-A-S-T-E, W-A-I-S-T, are doing the work. Try to keep your shoulder down away from your ear. 4 more. 3, 2, you're gonna stay up on top and you're gonna touch the leg to the hand. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and come down to your belly. Fingers or hands stacked. Lift and lower. We're in the back of the body now. Erector spinning. A lot of times we forget about the back of our core. It's got a back door. Gotta keep it shut and strong. Our fortress. 8 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. Press to child's pose. Give that a quick stretch. And you're gonna come over and lay on your right side. And we've made it around. 360. Whew, almost. All right, so elbow right under the shoulder. Left hand in the air. Lift and lower. To make it harder, the leg extends. So good. So these are the muscles working. These guys down here, you can even put your hand there and feel that big X-shaped muscle on the side of your body. 4 more. Hold it up. Hand to leg for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. My goodness. goodness. Go ahead and come up. Bring the bottoms of your feet together and just bounce your knees. Whew. That was dirty work, right? Extend one leg straight out in front of you. Reach your arms high. Stretch toward that extended leg. Get a little stretch here in your hip and your hamstring. Come up and take a little twist towards your bent knee. Deep breaths, you did it. So who is your mentor? Who inspires you? And what would they say to you right now at the completion of this workout? One person that I read a lot is Abraham Hicks. And I'll just leave you with this little ditty. He says, first thing when we wake up every morning, come on up, take a foot forward and stretch the hip flexor. He says, bring to mind something, one little object that brings you joy, and focus all of your attention on that for 17 seconds. Switch. So if we start every day that way, it's amazing. I don't know what the magic is about 17 seconds, but it works. And you can take it one step further, and anytime you're feeling yourself just stressed out or agitated, upset, maybe depressed, go ahead and tap the toes, step the back foot forward, and inhale up. Find something that brings you joy and give it all of your attention for 17 seconds. There's your advice for the day. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time for Total Body Conditioning.